that, Simon. The dark, troubled world of Simon Blackman, ladies and gents. He's resident poet at the Jazz Nights at the Mayflower pub in Leeds. So if you go along to that night, you're listening to lovely jazz, you're having a lovely relaxing evening, it will all be destroyed the minute Simon Blackman comes on stage, yeah. Because he's an anarchist. You're an anarchist really, aren't you? An anarchist poet. All highbrow stuff with him as well. Welcome to Sundown Arts. Hello. Yay. I might repeat myself for you two down here, the hardcore Sundowners that were here at 12. Apologies, I'm going to repeat myself. I want to tell you a bit about Sundown Arts if you've just come in. We're an arts organisation. We normally put on events at the Alex in Southend, kind of sporadically throughout the year. We also do events at the Union Chapel in London. And we try and sort of go around and take what we do with our little tablecloths and flowers and put on these nights of poetry, spoken word, music, comedians, and short films sometimes as well. We've gone for a kind of dysfunctional wedding theme in here. I think it's working, isn't it? Yeah, we've got some framed photos of performers. We've got one of Simon somewhere, a lovely one of Simon Blackman. But you cannot take that home for those that might want to do that for whatever reason. I'll take it later. Yeah, sign it. You're offering to sign it. Wow, what a coup, exclusive. Okay, on with the show, on to our next featured poet. Cherry Scott is part of our Sundown team, as well as being a performance poet. She's unafraid to tackle edgy material. She supported John Cooper Clarke twice at the Railway in Southend. If you think of poetry as a slice of cake, this is nice. Look, I worked really hard on this one. She's literally the cherry on top. Oh. Not bad. That was late last night. It was quite rushed. I can do better than that later. I'll do better. But I'm going to welcome her. And it sounded sexual, and that wasn't my intention. No. Let's get her on. She is the Cherry Scott Project.
Good afternoon, Village Green. How's everybody feeling? Oh, it's like my family's just turned up, and for a minute there, I thought they didn't love me, and they do, which is nice. As Joe said, yeah, I'm Cherry Scott, and basically, Cherry Scott Project was a collaboration that I was lucky enough to do with different local musicians. So I'm going to give you a smattering of spoken word, and then I'm going to mix it up with a little bit of music for you. And we got our big clock on the stage so I can keep track of everything. But yeah, if you're outside and you can hear me, do come into the dysfunctional wedding where all the relatives are into bread. No? No? Didn't go down? No.
I think that's an insult.
I sunk that one, didn't it? Where all the relatives are lovely and we miss you all. Okay, I want to kick off the set with I write a lot of things about Southend-on-Sea because you have to write about what you know. That's what we can do. Hello. I just looked around and seen all these little faces. Oh, hello. So yeah, this is a poem inspired by the lovely estuary, and it's called The Estuary Breeze. The east wind blows across the estuary waves. Who knows what passion it may persuade. Dancing across the sand and shingle, busting a groove, then leaving to mingle. It glides up and around a Peter Pan playground, making candy floss shutters flutter to its whimsical sound. In a beat to Southend High Street, where sweaty shoppers greet the wind's embrace. As their feet feel the taste of the kiss, it is sure to be missed when it skips onto the platform to catch a train. The suits feel the cool fresh breeze, play and tease the stress from their shirts. Uplifting pinstripe skirts with sexy knees, the wind it likes to stroke and please. Leaving behind the cool down commuters with their greys and their shades and their laptop computers. The wind takes a soft right across someone's face and heads off to his favourite place. Just in time, it arrives to find me hanging out the washing line. And as I step back, the wind blows past. I put my feet up and raise my glass. Because we all know, we all do a bit of that, don't we? And I think that's one of the lovely things about living by the seaside, is the breeze that we get. especially when you've got a lot of washing to do. Now, I don't know if any of you have heard, but Southend just got awarded, well, it's actually received quite a few awards lately, but the town has become the first in Essex to receive purple flag status for being a safe place to visit after dark, which seems, I don't know how everyone feels about that. Well, it was in the Evening Echo, so it must be true. And it kind of like makes me think about, you know, how people do feel about Southend-on-Sea, and you know, do we look after our people? Oh, well, I think we're doing a good job today. Oh, hello, hi. I actually was going to put you on later, but I'm thinking about doing you now. Well, not literally, but you know what I mean. What do you think? Are you ready, or do you need to sit down a little bit more? Oh, yeah. Tough. I can get in more chairs. Well, I'm thinking about it really is because you go with the theme that I'm on at the moment, which is about, you know, is it a violent place, Southend-on-Sea? Is there too much trouble on our streets? I don't know. At any given time, I suppose there can be. Personally, I don't have no trouble at all. So, I've got a few sons as well. Yeah, just a few sons. And although they have had a bit of trouble, they're mainly quite good. So, Mr. Lovely Sound Man, I am thinking of putting Dave on now with me. What do you think? Yeah? Alright. Yeah, okay. So, like I said, as part of the Cherry Scott project, I have the luck to work with lots of different musicians, local musicians, great support of it all. And one of them that I've been working with, I don't know if you know him, some of you might know him, some of you might not. But he's a great supporter of the arts, he produces lots of music, he will be big one day. And I hope when he is big, he remembers all the little ones that helped him along the way. And he gives us back a bit of love, which is what he's doing for me today. So anyway, this is a poem that's inspired by Southend seafront. And I'd like to introduce the brilliant David Woodcock, who's going to guest with me on this track. And I hope you enjoy it. So play away, Dave. Just as his plans all fitted neat, and life smelled good, tasted sweet, along came the new century as Bo beat a sinister step to move his feet. The ballroom in which he danced around, the seaside cotch of Southend town, where of late a political frown had come to stay and settle down on the faces in the places where the candy floss grows. In the arcade watch the cascade of the gambling flow. In casinos like albinos in some freak's inside show, all dancing to the beat of the British Asbo. And then one night, the moon so bright, the air smelling of sugared donuts, as teenage tough nuts, numbed by alcohol fight, beneath arcade light, the old bill sit tight, and foxtrot tango throughout the night. Meanwhile, scantily clad ladies catfighting, look daisies, long legs like stems beneath petal hems, revealing blossoms of fog as a 20 crowd strong, all screeching like seagulls, egging them on as the high heel kicks in, tearing pink skin. Nothing is heard above the iceberg. Oh, hey! Here's a bit of that toffee apple there. his eye. He knew he was too young to die, especially outside the chicken fry, with pissed up hunters passing by. The violence which had chosen him had ghost train eyes and greasy skin, came up from London to return the scar. Revenge unravelled will travel far. He's regretting what he's getting, cause he knows it's his fault. It will stay in once he's paid in all this karma he has bought. It's the causes in the pauses that you make when you're caught that colour the outcome of the lesson that's taught. I release you now. You are released. Fly, butterfly, fly.